Recruitment for the Huntsville Lake Base Fire Department will soon begin. Training Captain Paul Kalea says they are looking for people with a variety of skills who is committed to their community.
We're looking for able-bodied men and women that love to volunteer, that want to be part of the community. You do have to be fit. You like to be part of a team. You like to be a problem solver. That's kind of who we're looking for. Someone who's a resident of the area as well, either in Huntsville or Lake Bays. One of the strengths actually of what we would call the volunteer fire service or in a smaller town is that generally we draw on the people of our community. Those are the people that fill the seats in our trucks. They come from a variety of different backgrounds. They have a variety of different skill sets. And the nice thing about that is when there is a problem that we have to solve, yes, we all have the same basic training and things like that in regards to firefighting, but we all bring a different skill set. And it generally helps us every time to be able to solve the problem that's in front of us. So we rely on those strengths and each individual and what they can bring to the table.
The process to recruit volunteer firefighters has changed over the years. Kalea says it requires more training and certification.
It is a little tougher today than it was a few years ago. Not that the fires are any more violent or an accident is an accident. The calls we run are the same, but the mandate that's coming down specifically from the province on the requirements for us in regards to training. It's a pretty extensive training program. A new recruit can expect for their first 7-8 months of training that they will be involved with close to 200 hours now of initial training. Yeah, it's a big commitment initially. After they get through that recruit program, it does change a little bit for them. It becomes a little more settled, but the initial part of it is quite extensive. But it's to get them to a certain level of certification. It teaches you a level of preparedness, both at the fire hall, but it does transfer to, you'll hear of new recruits after a year or two that have actually changed the way that they put clothes away at night, or they back their truck in the driveway, or even how they keep their smoke alarms and CO alarms at home and have escape plans and things like that. It changes the way that they do function. It makes them a little more regimented maybe. It does give them a sense of confidence as well.
The recruitment process begins May 1st. The information and application can be found on the Town of Huntsville's website. Kalea hopes people will take this recruitment seriously. He says having volunteer firefighters is vital to our community.
If nobody volunteers for the fire department, when there's an emergency, specifically in regards to a structure fire and motor vehicle accident, different types of rescues, things like that, nobody goes. The fire trucks don't leave the fire hall. They don't drive by themselves, and even if they could drive by themselves one day, the equipment doesn't come off the truck by itself. Somebody needs to go and handle that emergency. And the way that the fire service is structured in the majority of small communities around the country, not just in Huntsville, not just in the province, it takes people that are going to go away from their families, from their full-time jobs, from the game that they're playing, from the TV show that they're watching, to get in the truck and go help with that emergency. And those are the people that we need.